Let's see what else. Let's try to answer that earnestly. I need to think about this a bit. Okay. When I made the decision, thanks to many kind people telling me that I shouldn't give up on Tuesday, when I made the decision to actually commit to trying to get better at human instead of just whinging like a little baby. That was very uncomfortable and it took a long time.
Ready to work. More work. More gold is required. Ready to work.
You too, Matt.
Done.
How did you become good at English at school or because of Warcraft LANs? Both, I guess. First games, and then continually games. Then school, and the direction of school that I chose, because I chose bilingual high school. And then travel, mostly travel. Especially when that travel is to UK or America.
What is it? More work. Ready for action.
Let's see, what do we got? What's his name? Fear the Olem or something? What's his win rate? 60%? Okay. And his race undead.
Yes, me lord.
Asking the important questions first.
Say the word. Ready for action. Right. Is it ready to work? What is it now? What? Ready to work. Orders. Aye, my lord. Get on. Yes, me lord. Require my assistance. Say the word. What is it? Well. Get on. For glory. More lumber is required. Well. What? More lumber is required. Get on. What is it? Yes, me lord. What is it? Yes, I need. You require my assistance? What? What do you need? What is it? Get on. To battle. Yes, my lord. You require my assistance? What? Ready for action. Oh, word. More lumber is yes, my lord. Yes, my liege. To arms! Well? What? All right. You require my assistance? Get on. For glory! What do you need? More word. What is it? Our forces are under attack. Well then. Orders. Attack! Yes, say the word. Yes, my liege. What do you need? Say the word. Yes, my liege. Orders. On my way. Now? To battle. Well? Say the word. Let me at them. Yes, my lord. Our forces are under attack. What? Get on. You need. Job done. Orders. Aye, my lord. Well? What? For glory. Job done. You need. Orders. Get on. Our forces are under attack. Say the word. Of course. Get on. Glory, Prostaris, Senar. Yes, my liege. Our town is under siege. Job done. Job done. Well, job done. Well. Fine. Well. Our forces are under attack. All right. Require my assistance? Get on. Say the word. Well. Get on. Well? To battle. Our forces are under attack. What is it now? Upgrade complete.
I hope it can expire first.
Upgrade complete.
Don't know if it did.
Our forces are under attack. Aye, sir. Time to go. I'll take care of it.
It did.
Ready to brew.
Thanks for the free info.
Rush me.
Say the word.
Wanna blow something up?
Ready to work.
All stocked and ready to go.
What is it?
It just takes me way back, man.
Yes, me lord. What?
That's how people used to talk to each other before streams and social responsibility.
For glory. Well, require my assistance. To battle. I'm in Job done.
Wanna blow something up?
I'm in
You're not in a recipe. Taste my fire in torture.
Yes, my
Care for a cocktail? Your love.
You have a target? Fire! Time to go.
Wanna blow something up?
I
Stop.
I'm your shooter.
Lol.
What do you need? I'm your shooter. What is it?
You require my assistance?
Say the word. Yes, my lord. Orders. For glory! Say the word. What? I can't do that.
You require my assistance?
No, I don't think I'll permit that.
Say the word.
Well,
What do you need? Yes, my lord. I'm your shooter. Aye, sir.
okay. What is it?
What do you need?
Someone injured.
You have a target?
Well, whatever.
Is my aid required? Right away. Aye, sir.
Care for a cocktail? I'll get that
You
mixed
have
up.
a target?
Well, you require
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, he should not have walked that way.
Your love, my lord.
That was risky. We shan't repeat that, hopefully.
What is it? What do you need?
Get on with it.
Care for a cocktail? Your love. You got it. Wanna blow something
What
up?
do you need? Aye, sir. What do you need?
Well,
Aye, sir. What do you need?
you require my assistance?
Yes, my lord. To battle.
Your love.
What?
Get on.
You have a target?
What is it now?
Wanna blow something up? I'll shake that right up.
Well,
More work?
what is it now?
Yes, my friend.
Your love.
Get on.
Wanna blow something up?
What is it now?
I'm all stopped.
Well,
For the highest
Get on.
bidder!
Your shooter. For glory!
Care for a cocktail?
you require my
I'm your shooter.
What
is it? Our forces are under attack. For glory!
You require?
What and loaded?
What is it now? You require my
What
assistance?
ails you?
What is it now?
Wanna blow something up?
What do you need? Time to go.
Require
Your
my
love. Wanna blow
I'm
something
your
up?
shooter.
Is someone injured?
Aye, sir.
You require
My
my
aid required. Is someone injured?
Well,
Of course. What ails you?
Your love, my new recipe.
what is it now?
All stocked.
What do you need?
Is my aid
I'm your
required?
shooter.
You require
Is
my
someone injured? Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Your love, my new recipe.
well,
To battle.
All stocked.
What do you need?
get on. Well,
What ails you?
get on.
Care for a cocktail? All stocked.
So one really big thing that we changed like this Tuesday from last Tuesdays is much faster tech.
Wanna blow something up?
And although it seems risky, and it definitely isn't without its downsides potentially,
Wanna blow something up?
by doing so, we have managed to be less at risk in the late tier 1, which is now the new early tier 2.
Dale, your love. What do you need? Wanna blow something up? Well, stop.
What do you think? Well? For glory!
Use someone.
Wanna blow something up? Wanna blow something up? Care for a cocktail?
Yes, my lord. More work.
I come to cleanse this land.
Why does he keep sending his Lich into the team? I think he's focusing too much on the chains combos. A lot of Kel'Thuzar's play like that. Can you explain why Archmages prefer to over Paladin versus human? Sure. Archmage's brilliant aura, even though it doesn't seem to do much early game because it only affects the Archmage, has a really big effect throughout the game on caster units and heroes. And the first thing you do at tier 2 is grab a hero, so you've got 2 heroes that benefit from it, and then priests. The better question is, what can you do with Archmage that the Paladin cannot? And the very easy answer is make priests. Without Archmage, no priest. That is the singular most effective answer. So the question is, can you play without priest in situation XYZ? And in the situation on a small map like this, where you want to continually pressure, I think if we saw a healing stat for priests, and for alchemist, by the way, with healing spray, altogether, we've healed in the thousands and thousands of health. Which means we would have had to get that efficiency with just units if we didn't get Archmage. What we could have done is Paladin mass rifles. Holy Light and Devotion Aura achieve similar levels of efficiency. But to actually go for a fast tech with Paladin, it leaves you unable to creep and unable to keep your army alive. Paladin is good at nuking, this is true, but you need to combine it either with mass rifles at tier 1 with a special build that starts very slowly but has a very strong middle tier 1. Or you can go Paladin fast expansion, but that hasn't been good since the new patch. This is what people used to do, Paladin, fast expansion, and then they go straight for mass towers, and then no units, just throw away some footmen, and they turn on the D-shield, and they just run into the gold mine of the undead, and kill acolytes over and over and over with Holy Light harass. And then, yeah, eventually he'll end up nuking the DK. But it's a very long process that relies on having a fast expansion. It's harder now. Militia don't last as long. D-Shield doesn't last as long. Skeletons have 10 HP more. Undead's acolytes have more armor, health, regen. And Ziggurats have more HP. So everything about Paladin mass laming got worse against Undead. And that's why we don't see it that much. Hello, and hope you enjoyed that video here on YouTube. Everything was played on Twitch. And speaking of which, Twitch chat has a message for you. Here we go. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Then you'll know when next we go live with another video on YouTube. Make sure to turn on your notification settings for this channel as well. Thank you very much for the support.